Greetings, brothers and sisters of ABPsi. On July 14th this year, we lost one of our great ones. Dr. Derek Joseph Ifitadi Wilson was truly a product of ABPsi in every way. Derek had big energy, and so I know that the void of his absence will be felt for a long time to come. But if we know, like we know, while his form has returned to the earth from which it came, his electric spirit is still very much with us. As president-elect, Derek made a promise to ABPsi. And in the spirit of Ubuntu, still that promise must be realized. So, in his stead, and with a deep sense of responsibility, a sober mind, and solid intentions, I step forward and present myself to you, the members of ABPsi, in an appeal for your support of my resolution to keep the promise. So, it is with this message that I announce my candidacy for president-elect of the Association of Black Psychologists. Now, for those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Monique Swift Muhammad. I am the daughter of Roger and Linda Swift and the granddaughter of JB and Taretha Treadwell and Dandridge and Ruth Green. I am the wife of Majid Muhammad and the mother of three magnificent daughters, Atiya, Ayana, and Kadira. I was born and raised in New York, but I currently hail from the stolen land of the Lenape people, now known as New Jersey. I am a 30-plus year member of the Nation of Islam under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I have been a proud and active member of ABPsi for a little over a decade. And it is with humility that I say that my tenure in ABPsi has been marked by service. I have served two-year terms as recording secretary of the New Jersey chapter of ABPsi, which was followed by two-year terms as the New Jersey chapter president, the culmination of which overlapped with my service at the national or to the national board as Eastern Regional Representative for a single term. I now serve the national board at the pleasure of Madam President Sharon Bethia as chair of strategic planning. Now, the highlight of my tenure with ABPsi thus far occurred when I was honored with the ABPsi Distinguished Service Award at this year's convention. Wow, what an amazing feeling to be seen by those who you deeply admire and respect. Now, throughout my tenure in ABPsi, I've been a witness bearer of our brilliance and of the many astounding and innovative contributions that our members have made both within ABPsi as well as within the field of psychology in general. We are without a doubt the best of the best. But through my journey with ABPsi, I've also noticed that there are some fault lines in our landscape, weaknesses that preclude our enjoying the fullness of the reward of our work. In a way, in my observation, we've been like a gardener who works hard to prepare the field and to till the soil, to raise the beds and plant the seeds, but then walks away, seemingly expecting the garden to grow and proliferate on its own. Truth be told, in ABPsi, there is no dearth of creative or innovative ideas, but we have to ask ourselves, have we truly reap the full benefit of, say, our Global Institute? Right? Does CABP hold the currency that it should hold in the field of psychology? Have we adequately leaned in and capitalized on the international friendships that we've earned. In my humble observation, our weakness is not in our ability to conceive and create. Our weakness comes from our lack of personal ownership of this great organization. Our weakness is in our reluctance to tap in and cover down when those who have been pushing the plow for months and years are exhausted. Our weakness is in our unwillingness to uphold the torch that someone else lit before us. Our weakness, frankly, is in our Ubuntu. So, yeah, our good brother Derek was telling us all along, if we just walk in the spirit of Ubuntu, we will realize the promise and our mission will be made manifest. Now, over the last year and change, I have to bear witness that our president, Bethia, has been deep in the garden, spraying pesticides and pulling out the weeds and testing the soil such that her successors will have an optimal garden in which to plant and cultivate. So let's not waste the work of a worker. Let's keep the momentum going. If we collectively claim this vision, together we can cultivate this garden called ABPsi, so that our next president will harvest a rich legacy that they will be able to put to an exchange for our continued growth and development. So, with your acceptance and approval, as your president elect and ultimately as president, I will strive to harness the power of our Ubuntu so that we can ultimately enjoy the fruit of the many seeds that we have already planted. So, ABPsi, in the spirit of Ubuntu, let us keep the promise. Thank you. Asante sana.